Hey, this is Anthony with RevZilla TV, where you can watch, decide, and ride. Welcome to our 2012 Race Suit Gear Guide. Part of our gear guide collection at RevZilla.com/summer. This is our suit guide. We've done race boots, we have gloves, we have all different types of product for different applications of riding. In this video, we're going to walk very quickly through 10 different suits. We're going to have a few that we're considering entry level, or what I would really consider mid-range. From there, we go to more hardcore suits. We're going to be an upgrade in protection, technicality, and fit. And then we're going to round out the video with our picks for the best of what's available at a very high end, what we would really consider pro-level suits available from RevZilla.com. Now remember, there is a video breakdown of every suit that we're going to show today. We're going to try to go fast, tell you what's special about them, and then call out some of the sizing. Be sure to watch that full detailed breakdown if you're really considering homing in one of these products. Jumping right in here to my left, I have Peter, who's 6 foot 195. He is a 42-inch chest wearing a size 54 Alpinestars Carver race suit. Now the Carver comes in 4 colors, including a version that has high-vis accents. It's the replacement for the Trigger, which was the staple A-Star suit, sub $1,000 for a few years. Updated style, updated fit pattern, updated perforation scheme. It now has the A-Stars GP style armor, and it'll take a bionic race back protector. Spin around for me, Peter. I'm going to say the fit on this is going to be reasonably relaxed. Notice it's a sport hump, not a GP style hump. So again, more for the weekend warrior, the entry level guy. Come back around. And the last thing I'm going to note is any of these suits in this first range, this is what we consider to be mid-range or entry level. A lot of times there are different products that are a little less expensive within the marketplace, but for us, if you're going to make it to the track, make the investment in the bike, in all the gear that you need to get there, the extra couple $100 to ensure that a suit stays together if and when you go down is worth the money. So thank you, Peter. Remember, that's the Alpinestars Carver leather suit. So next up in the lineup, we have Andrew here wearing a Cortech Latigo RR suit. Andrew's 6'1". 170, 41-inch chest. He's a tall, lanky, athletic build. He's actually wearing a size medium. The first thing I want to home in on here with the Latigo is that it is a bit of an American cut, and it's also a bit more of a relaxed cut. So for those of you that are just easing into the sport, that don't want a super aggressive pre-shape, this is a great option. I'll also note that within this gear guide today, this is the least expensive option in our line. So $539, 3 colors. This is the murdered out black. So besides the fit, the other things you need to look at when you're evaluating the suits, besides price as well, big perforation scheme. It's going to breathe really, really well. You have some external hard parts on the shoulders. You have knee sliders. Turn back around for me, show the back. And then remember, you have that relaxed fit pattern. So breathability, protection, come back around for me to the front, and a relaxed cut are really why you would be homing in on the Cortech Latigo RR. Thanks, Andrew. Last up in our mid-range line is the REVIT Bullit, which is new for 2012. Now, at first glance, the REVIT Bullit's going to come in 4 colors. It's a bit more of an aggressive pre-shape. The price point on this guy is going to be right at $1,000. So again, now we've gone up in a bit of technicality, still considering this, and from REVIT's standpoint, to be this mid-range or entry level. But you're getting a lot more suit than we've previously seen with the other two. This is kind of our segue into that next category. Jason's 5'11", 170, 40-inch chest. He's wearing a size 50. Now you're going to get pro-life upgraded armor, auto-locking YKK zippers. See, sliders are included. Turn back around for me, Jason. Show the back, that's fine. GP-style hump that will take a water brag, and a lot of perforation, punctuation, and stretch panels. Come back around for me. So again, like I said, this is a segue into that next category of suit, which is $1,000+, and really gets you into that realm of more protection, more specificity for attack of the racetrack. Thanks, Jason. So first up in our hardcore category is Andrew in the Dainese Laguna Seca Pro suit. Phenomenal suit, phenomenal bang for the buck. You're looking at $11.99 for a suit that shares so many of the features that we see in the next level of suits from Dainese. So Andrew again, 6'1", 170, 41-inch chest, wearing a size 50, Andrew, correct? Now looking at it, D-skin leather, which increases the feel, increases the tensile strength, and the abrasion resistance. You have big upgrades here by way of stretch panel, the elasticated zones in the back, lots and lots of perforation, and now we start to see the co-injected aluminum sliders externally on this suit, as well as the Dainese CE-rated armor, shoulder, elbow, and knee. It also has the expansion panels along the calf. So turn backwards, let's show the back really quickly. Big vented hump, big areas of perforation on top of temper foam, big yokes for stretch, really just a nice touch here. Turn back around. 4 or 5 different colors going up to size 60, including a black high vis, and then one that's also the white, black, and high vis red, which is just phenomenal. So again, a staple suit, one of my personal favorite suits, and again at $1,199, it's kind of a no-brainer if you're in that north of $1,000 price point. Thanks, Andrew. So next up in our hardcore assortment is going to be Eric. Eric's wearing the Alpinestars GP Pro suit. GP Pro suit comes in 4 colors. We're back at that $1,000 price range. We consider it a hardcore suit because it takes a lot of the top-end features from Alpinestars and really manages to get just those key protective elements and get them in that $1,000 price range. Really, really nice, lots of bang for the buck. 4 colors. Eric is 5'6", 155, but he's athletic build. He's got about a 38, 39-inch chest. He's wearing a size 48 from A-Stars. If we look at it, what do we love? Lots and lots of perf. It was redesigned in the last couple years. Lots of external hard parts. So you have external hard parts, TPUs on the shoulders. Show your elbow. Elbow hard parts. You're going to have them on top of the knee as well as sliders. Turn back around for me. So you're going to see it's got the Alpinestars hump here. It'll take a bionic race back protector, lots of areas for stretch. Come back around to the front. And it will actually take the bionic chest protector as well. So remember, $1,000 from Alpinestars. This is hands down their top selling suit, available in 4 colors. Thanks, Eric. In hardcore slot number 3, now we have Jason wearing the Spidi Trackwind Pro suit. Now looking at the suit, you're $1,300, 5 different colors, including a version that has yellow. This is Colin Edwards' suit, the Colin Edwards Marco Melandri suit that was developed at the highest level from Spidi, 1.3 mil grade cowhide. We like it because there's lots of perforation. You have an aggressive pre-shape. It has triple layers leather here in the shoulder. There's actually 3 types of armor in this suit. You're going to have their Force Tech and Biotech, which intermingle appropriately in the shoulders and elbows, and then you're going to have their Multi-Tech, which is a little bit different. It's more of a molecular size type of armor in the hips. Also, if you shoot down towards the knee, you're going to have, again, Force Tech armor, but on the outside, it's the Spidi specific type of knee slider. Turn back around to the back for me, Jason. Hydroback system from Spidi. The other thing we really like outside of just the overall quality of the construction of this guy is that you can put in the Warrior back protector and the Warrior chest protector, come back around to the front, which are specific to Spidi. Jason's 5'11", 170, 40-inch chest. He's wearing a size 50 suit, sizes 50 through 58. Thanks, Jason. So last up in our hardcore lineup is Andrew again, and Andrew's wearing the REVIT Tarmac. Now the Tarmac debuted in 2011. It's one of the top end of REVIT suits, using some new features that we saw as we progressed past, or we're seeing for the first time as we progressed past the Bullit. Now Andrew's wearing a size 50. Remember, Andrew's 6'1", 170, 41-inch chest. And if you look at it, Andrew's a pretty thin guy, so he has a little bit more room to work with. If he was about my height, he would probably fill it out just fine here in the 50. But again, he's a tall, lanky guy. Looking at the armor, looking at some of the nuances here. First off, it's a style. Very unique style from REVIT here in the Tarmac. That's one of the reasons we like it. Lots of perf, and it actually looks like Batman should be wearing the suit. Just real aggressive in its nature. Punctuation, we have now co-injected hard parts here on the shoulder with a honeycomb for shock absorption inset that's going to have an aluminum hard part. Aluminum hard part, show your elbow, Andrew. Aluminum hard part seated within a slider on the elbow as well. Notice the micro-elastication, the stitching in the creases of your elbow. And as we go down, again, we're looking at pro-life armor throughout, lots of perforation, punctuation, big areas of stretch. Turn backwards for me, Andrew. So if we see as he spins, big GP-style hump. Again, more elasticated stretch panels, water bag system ready. Notice the zipper here, so you can add that REVIT water pack system here. And again, more stretch down the backs of the legs. 4 colors available. Come back around for me to the front. And again, you're looking at $1,300 from REVIT with the Tarmac as it fits within what we consider our hardcore category. Thanks, Andrew. So as we move from the hardcore category really into the top end of suits we have at RevZilla.com, the first suit we want to feature, it continues to be a favorite within our line. It was actually our race suit of the year for 2011. This is called the Dainese Avro suit. And the reason why it's so special, it uses their second skin concept, which is D-skin leather. We talked about D-skin leather earlier in the video. It's the super high-end, super abrasion resistant leather. But what you see here is in the midsection, away from impact zones, they bond that second skin leather over top of a stretch textile. So what happens with this suit is you can put a really aggressive pre-shape on it, but then it gives you a lot of comfort when you're just standing around. So they find for different shaped bodies, not only is it a very technical suit, but it's an extremely breathable and comfortable suit. Other standout features besides the fact that it comes in a handful of different colors, including a black, white, and high-vis yellow, which is just spectacular to look at. Co-injected shoulders, now that we see titanium as opposed to aluminum before in the Laguna Seca Pro. Micro-elastication here in the elbows. CE-rated armor internally, shoulder, elbow, as well as knee. And turn backwards for me, Jason. Let's just do a quick spin. Big ventilated style hump, lots more second skin along the back in the midsection with elasticated panels that go along the seat. And as you get down the backs of the legs, you'll see more S1 stretch panel as well. Come back around to the front. Remember, Jason's 5'11", 170, 41-inch chest. He's wearing a size 50, very comfortable. Jason could be oddly built and he would fit nicely into this suit just based on the conceptualization of that second sting concept. That's why it's such a winner. Oh, by the way, you're looking at a $1,500 to $1,600 price point on the Avro, but it's certainly justified. Thanks, Jason. So next up in our high-end pro level category is the Tech 1R from Alpinestars. Couple-year-old, you've seen this in our lineups before. This is the Alpinestars suit that is about as far down the line as you can get before you get to the race replica. Race replica is a completely different animal, redesigned for 2012. We'll take the airbag system that's built in. Make sure you check that out. But looking at the Tech 1R at around that $1,500 price point, you're looking at the most aggressive of pre-shapes, the most aggressive in the components that are used. Really, they're stealing a lot from that race replica without going that full handmade route, which makes it a different animal on its own. Looking at it from the outside, you're using Alpinestars bio armor throughout, big perforation scheme. Notice Andrew, 6'1", 170, 41-inch chest, wearing a size 50. Notice that he's kind of slinking a little bit. It's the pre-shape of this guy. He's a tall guy, but again, this suit is happy in the race position. It's not happy standing around. Vented external hard part shoulder sliders, GP armor in the elbows along the forearms. As we move down to the knee, you're going to see not only the slider, but the GP style knee armor, which is almost like catcher's equipment from baseball built into this guy. And the beauty of it is multiple compounds. So you see anteriorly and laterally, you're going to have a polyurethane for impact resistance and slide. And then on the inside, behind the vent, you're going to have a rubberized material that allows for grip against your plastics when you're leaning the bike over in the most extreme positions while you are racing on the track. S1 panels for airflow, auto-locking, YKK zippers, a lot of the creature comforts, including the ability to connect the Bionic Race back protection system and a removable liner. This suit is not for the faint of heart. 3 colors available, and again, this is the baby brother to the race replica from Alpinestars, and you can always check that guy out as well. Thanks, Andrew. So last up in our pro level category is the choice suit for Randy DePugnet, Alvaro Bautista in the MotoGP level. This is the REVIT Stingray suit, brand new for this season. This is taking what they've done in the Victory and taking it to the next step. Notice lots of perforation, aggressive pre-shape. Jason, 5'11", 170, 41-inch chest. He's wearing a size 50. This is the white-red version. There's a white-black, and there's a blacked-out version, which looks really sweet. Things that are going to be different as you go past that tarmac are going to be the big feature here besides the perf scheme and some of the comfort elements like the collar, removable liner, and different things are going to be now we have hard parts at the knee. So you have the aluminum honeycomb seated material here, so a slider seated within a shock absorbing element. And then the really cool part, and you can see it here on Jason's left knee, and the other really cool part is now we have this element here on the inside, on the medial side of both knees. We call it the Dutch gripper. It's a rubberized piece that's going to allow you better feel and interaction with your bike when you're in extreme positions on the racetrack. Punctuation, perforation, big stretch panels done in color, really cool. Turn that way for me, Jace. I want to show aluminum slider seated again within the honeycomb material for shock absorption, again here on the elbow as well. Pro Life armor, elbows, shoulders, as well as knees. Turn backwards for me. Vented hydration pack hump that you can take lots of areas for stretch. Very much an aggressive extreme suit. Come back to the front. So again, this suit comes in a range of colors and sizes for $1,500, $1,499. So if you have any questions regarding breaking down the differences between the entry-level or mid-range suits, the hardcore suits, the pro-level suits, watch the videos that we have in depth on all of these different products to help you compare and contrast different features and home in on certain elements for your best style of riding the track or racing. Also, if you get to an impasse, shoot us a line, see us at RevZilla.com. Or 877-792-9455. Everyone at RevZilla rides. Most of us have ridden on the track or spend time regularly on the track. We can speak to the different key factors which might be the deal breaker element for you as you're choosing a suit. The suit guide today is part of our 2012 race suit guide, part of our gear guides as a whole, RevZilla.com/summer. Boots, gloves, gauntlets, textiles, the whole 9 yards. We break it down. Make sure you check our full gear guide. As always, any of the gear we cover today is going to be over $39. Ship for free, exchange for free, no restock fees if you need to send it back, and you can always turn TeamZilla cash on any order over $100 to be applied to your next order, our way of saving you some money in the long run. Thank you for watching our 2012 race suit guide from RevZilla.com, available at RevZilla.com/summer. I'm Anthony. We'll see you next time.